Today we have a 2023 Volvo XC60 Recharge. Now the XC60 needs no introduction. The luxury compact SUV has been Volvo's best-selling model for years, and since the debut of first generation in 2008, it became very popular all over the world. The current second generation was revealed in 2018 and received a refresh for 2022 model year. Changes include an introduction of mild hybrid powertrains, bigger battery for the PHEV variant, redesigned front and rear fascias, and updated technology. As of powertrains, we get 3 options in North America, all featuring turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder motors. 2 mild hybrids, a 247 horsepower B5, twin-charged 295 horsepower B6 with a supercharger added, and a top-of-the-line plug-in hybrid Recharge variant pushing 455 horsepower and offering up to 35 miles of electric range. All-wheel drive is optional on the B5 and standard on the B6 and Recharge, and all models feature an 8-speed conventional automatic transmission. Based on the SPA platform, which debuted almost 10 years ago and was designed with electrification in mind, the Recharge model that you see here gets a 18.8 kWh battery pack with 14.9 kWh usable, which translates into about 35 miles of pure electric range. The suspension features a double wishbone setup with coil springs in the front and an integral axle with a leaf spring in the back. For $1,800, you can opt for an air suspension with adaptive dampers. Now, before we talk how it all works together, let's jump inside a fully loaded XC60 Ultimate Dark and talk about the interior space. The interior truly is a highlight of the XC60. At first glance, the cabin of a refreshed model looks the same, featuring a very elegant and minimalistic design with great quality materials, but it did receive some changes, the most significant one being a new technology. So let's start with a 9-inch vertical touchscreen featuring Android Automotive OS. As an owner of a pre-facelift model running previous generation Senses, I must admit that the new system is a mixed bag. It certainly is quicker to boot and respond, and the implementation of Google Maps for navigation was a great move, but less of the car's features are customizable and we lost physical controls for things like drive modes or interior illumination. The 12-inch gauge cluster is a missed opportunity. Despite being fully digital, the only thing that you can change is whether you want to have a navigation map displayed or not. Previously, you were able to access your phone, multimedia, or the navigation system and change the design of your gauges, but now that's missing. What hasn't changed though is the optional Bowers & Wilkins audio system, which undoubtedly provides the best sound in the business and nothing can compare to it. It is an expensive option priced at $3,200, but I think it's worth every penny, especially if you're an audiophile. The front seats, typically for a Volvo product, are phenomenal. They are on a firmer side compared to those found in previous generation models, but they're still very comfortable and provide decent support, thanks to adjustable bolsters in the top trim. Now moving to the back, both headroom and legroom are reasonable, so 2 adult passengers can travel comfortably. 2 USB-C ports and climate vents shouldn't surprise you, but sadly, the Recharge model doesn't get a 4-zone climate control due to the placement of battery pack. Lastly, the trunk. It offers 22.4 cubic feet of space with the seats up and 63.3 cubic feet after folding them down. Alright, so that was the interior of the Volvo XC60. Let's get it on the road now and see how it drives. Setting off in the XC60, you realize that Volvo's compact SUV was designed with comfort in mind. Don't let the 455 horsepower powertrain fool you. I mean, if you want to have a little bit of fun behind the wheel, the XC60 won't let you down. It has plenty of power and is stable and predictable, handling surprisingly well for an SUV that weighs over 4,600 pounds, but its main goal is to be a comfortable daily driver. And that's what the Swedish SUV excels in. Everything, including gas pedal, brakes, or steering, is very smooth, and the air suspension that my tester was equipped with does a pretty good job with soaking up road imperfections. However, the XC60 is behind German rivals, and there is too much vibration coming inside when hitting small, sharp bumps, especially considering you get air springs. Now, the ride is slightly better compared to the conventional suspension, but again, the refinement isn't there. The drivetrain, on the other hand, was tuned very well. The transition between power source is barely noticeable, and the motor is very refined even at idle or low RPM. It's worth mentioning that the plug-in hybrid variant features electronic all-wheel drive system, meaning there is no physical drive shaft. The front wheels are powered by the internal combustion engine, and the rear axle is powered only by the electric motor where it's mounted. In terms of fuel economy, in hybrid mode with a discharged battery I averaged 24 miles per gallon combined, and with the battery charge I was able to do 32 miles in pure electric mode. Now, typically for Volvo, the XC60 is pretty well equipped with standard active safety systems, featuring an automatic braking which detects other vehicles, pedestrians, cyclists, and large animals, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, oncoming lane mitigation which helps avoiding collisions with oncoming traffic, road sign information, and rear parking sensors. Plus, trims and up give you an adaptive cruise control, semi-autonomous pilot assist system with steering assist, front parking sensors, and a 360-degree camera. So that was the Volvo XC60 Recharge. With everything we covered, let's jump to the conclusion. The Volvo XC60 remains one of the best choices in a segment of luxury compact SUVs, especially if you don't want to consider German competition, and as an owner of a pre-facelift model, I can say it met my expectations. It offers a well-made, practical and spacious cabin, decent ride quality, and a timeless design which ages very well. Pricing starts at $44,645 for a base B5 front-wheel drive model, and then all-wheel drive is a $2,300 option. The plug-in hybrid variant called Recharge starts at $58,495, and my fully loaded tester was priced at $74,690. It's worth noting that the XC60 is covered by a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, and when you buy or lease the car, you get free maintenance for the first 3 years. If you have any questions about the XC60, feel free to drop a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.